Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down, 59. Hey, here we go.
On first down, Carr. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back. The 40.
Get nowhere. Going nowhere.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
What now? Blue 80. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
And the Steelers first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll run with Taylor. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
first down, Pittsburgh.
Down. 180. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 180.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover over there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I got you.
To throw again on second down. Watson, catch is made by Hurd. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Watson on third down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. From the 22, Watson looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Watson now to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On first down, here's Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we go again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. He's
going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Carr. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Carr completes it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3 and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. To throw is Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Bill, you want it? Hey.
On 1st down, Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
55. Let's go, tackle, let's go. Easy, easy. Kill.
Shotgun now for Carr.
Let's see what you got.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
And it's third down.
Down. 180. Check 55, Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch it. 694.
From the gun, it's Carr. Going deep here for Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Carr now on first down. Being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on second and long. On second down, a run with Breida. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida, 95 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
16. Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Watson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Watson now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. Carr now on first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
A 1-yard gain brings up third
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Short.
59, Mike is 59, Mike to 59.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to launch this thing way down. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a toss play. It's Breida. A little juke. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now it's Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Watson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the press. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go one more.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Did they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, Carr, and Eifert has it. And a loose football, and the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Breida. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Well, they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Steelers take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the Steelers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 35. The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
59, mark, check, 59.
Now a handoff looking right. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Check 59, Mike is behind the rope. 59.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Hatch it. Check 9, check 9.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they take a knee.
Watson on the keeper.
My set. 18. 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good